And it doesn't work like that, because our clever unconscious, subconscious mind, it captures and creates the story. It is a meaning making machine. And it does that because it needs to find meaning in what's happening, so that we can try and strategize to minimize the likelihood of it happening again. Because the whole part of our powerful subconscious and conscious mind, which is running the show when we're a child and placing it all in the body for reference, its number one requirement is to keep us safe. To find us a strategy, to fight back. If that doesn't work, okay, let's try freezing. If that doesn't work, let's try friending and fawning. If that doesn't work, let's just flop and go into chronic illness instead, because that's the only thing left. So it's strategizing, it's trying to find a way. And I think many, this is personal to me, but I think many would relate that my strategy that came in around age 9 was to manage my chaotic parent, to just be really good and self-sufficient and not need and ask for anything, and to be on red alert the moment that person stepped in their house, so that I could meet whatever needs I could perceive. And that was all to find a sense of safety. So I became the manager, the caretaker, the fixer, the people pleaser as I grew older, and all of that. But a greater part of me shut down as a child, and with this kind of throwing something into the future to go, when I'm an adult, I can then get on with life. But for now, let's just do this. All unconsciously, subconsciously, because we're children. We're not consciously strategizing any of that. We're trying to cope. We're trying to find a way through. Thing is, when we get to adulthood, all of that stuff that we put in place to help us through childhood, that's now patterned in the body, patterned in our behavior. And we're going into adulthood doing all of that, not realizing it really. And so guess what? We're actually then committing ourselves to just more of the same. We've created patterns in ourselves to get through a difficult situation as a child. That just doesn't go, haha, I don't know, don't have to do any of that. I can just go, life's great, so freedom. No, we're going into adulthood in that same behavior. So who are we going to be in relationship with? All of those chaotic people that are familiar to us, that need managing and fixing, that are out there. Their strategy through childhood was to be chaotic, and was to find people to emotionally manage them and all of that. And it's like, good match. So we go into adulthood thinking, what is this game of life? I thought I'd be okay when I, left home and got into life, but it's just more of the same. And it just embeds everything. It just really weaves the story deeper and deeper and deeper until we are the story. We're just living it. It's our reality. But the fact is, it isn't our reality. It's just how things happen and occur to us, the way that the human being is set up to develop. That's why we're being triggered, because we're not out of the story. When we are living, thriving despite what happened to us, we're still referencing what happened to us internally, energetically, subconsciously. It's still there in our body.